Tailor Pose, Overcoming Isometrics. The Tailor Pose is a deep hip opening stretch that can be used to improve both pancake and middle splits mobility. Many people, especially men, have super tight adductors, which impacts both hip strength and mobility. In this variation of the Tailor Pose, we are going to be using a stretching method called Overcoming Isometrics. Start by placing the butt as close to the corner of the wall as possible. The back should be pressed flat against the wall with the pelvis set in a slight anterior pelvic tilt, APT. Place the soles of the feet together and pull the feet in towards the groin. The end goal is to be able to sit in the Tailor Pose with the knees on the floor. You should test your active range by contracting the glutes and actively pulling your knees towards the floor. This is your active range. To perform the Overcoming Isometric, you will need a target placed under each knee. A set of dumbbells, some yoga blocks, or even weight plates can be used. The height of the targets is important. They should allow you to abduct the knees to an angle that is 10 to 15 degrees above your active range. If the targets are too low, you won't be able to push the knees into them. If the targets are too high, you won't maximise the overcoming isometric stretching potential. The targets need to be just right. The overcoming isometric is performed by contracting the glutes and actively pushing the knees down into the targets for 10 to 15 seconds. After performing the isometric contraction, allow the adductors to relax for 5 to 10 seconds. Perform 2 to 3 repetitions of this overcoming isometric before moving the targets out of the way. You then perform one more rep without the targets. Actively abduct the knees and try to pull them down towards the floor. Again, hold the isometric contraction for 10 to 15 seconds before relaxing out of the stretch. The overcoming isometric contractions play a trick on the nervous system. When you remove the targets and perform the final rep, you will notice that the active range of motion has increased. Over time, this stretching method will allow you to get your knees to the floor.